Right, welcome back, welcome back. How's it going? How's everyone doing? Now, I've been off all week. I've just been doing my Forza races, ain't been doing much else. It's a Saturday, it's an afternoon, and as you can see, we've got some ingredients laid out before you. Alright, so what we're going to be doing, alright, now hold your fucking hats, alright, because this is going to be pretty epic, right? Okay, we are doing a Sergeant Fury Toes version of fucking lasagna, right? I know, it's alright, you ain't got to worry, I'm here to rescue you. I'm here to save your ass from the fires of doom, alright? Because you don't want to be going out doing gardening if you're not really a gardener, you ain't got a clue what you're doing. You want to be keeping it basic, you want to be keeping it solid up there. Right, this is what we're going to do. We're doing lasagna. We have got the ingredients laid out. I'm doing it and I'm going to do it, so don't like fuck about, right? I'm putting in back bacon, I'm putting in chorizo. Let me just show the ingredients here. So we've got the back bacon, chorizo, beef and pork. This is why I've got the big boy out, alright, because it's going to get pretty fucking tasty, alright. So I've got to do bechamel sauce. I've never done that before. The last time I've done an actual lasagna was a long time ago, right? I haven't, as per usual, no fucking idea what I'm doing, right? I've got some chilli flakes. Let's go through the ingredients as we're going to be putting them in, right? Let's keep it semi-professional. Right, we've got oregano. I'm going for Italian seasoning. I'm going for basil, smoked paprika, chilies, garlic, onion, right? That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to cut up the onion and sort all that shit out. You ain't got to see that because I know that a lot of you aren't toast people. So we got winner, magic hands. And there we go. So what I've done is I've peeled the onion, done the garlic, I've scissored the chinzano, or the chorizo, sorry, we're all getting a bit fucking Italian on us, you know what I mean? I will say I am a bit smashed, so let's put that warning out there. So I'm fairly battered already, right? So I think you know how this could go. It could go okay. We don't know. We are literally an Italian waiter at this point. So he's serving you at about 10:30 at night. He's had a few wines. He's a bit tipsy. Sue me. Right? So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Right, I'm going to take some, let's have a look, let me just check this stuff out. Right, I'm going to take some oregano and thyme oil, and I'm going to smash that in there, and I'm going to hope that it's up to temperature. So, hang on a minute. Just turn the old Italian music down a little bit there so everyone can hear my gospel music and my gospel speech. Winner. Right, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to let that pan get to a certain temperature that I need it to sort its life out at. We're going to cut them fairly finely, nothing too mental. We're not looking at fucking Michelin star here. We are in the kitchen of the Fury Toes, right? He's a bit of a ledge on Forza, and he's one of them people in your town that is just there and is one of them. And that's what I'm saying. That's what it's all about. Right, I've got to sort this out. I don't want it to burn. So, and I've got to really sort this out. So what I'm going to do for a second is a bit of a as your father. So we're just frying off them onions. I've chopped most of the I've chopped most of the garlic up now. So what we're doing is, to be honest with you, I will say this, I really can't see. I don't think we're going to be able to complete this video tonight. If we do, it's literally going to be tonight, because I want the meat to really sort its life out, basically. And the only way to do that is like with a lot of things. Why is it a pizza or a leftover curry takeaway, or I don't know, a lasagna is always better the day after? Because it's had time to, you know, it's had extra time to do its fucking shit, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, right, we're gonna whack the garlic in now. There it goes. So I've just finely chopped it. That's it. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give a little wipe down. I've got some tomatoes out. But at the end of the day, these tomatoes, they're not going to be looking like that, are they? They will take their form and they will get emulsified into the whole process of the cooking. So I'm going to just chuck them in. This is going to be, I want to try and make it a bit of a super duper lasagna, right? So there's going to be a lot of attention going on here. I can already smell them fucking, that shit, all that garlicky stuff kicking off, mate. It is beautiful. Right, I'm going to put in a little bit of salt. I'm going to put in a little bit of pink pepper salt in it, so it might be over salty. A little bit of black pepper. Tiny touch of white pepper as well. I just want to fry them off. I'm going to put in a little smidging of olive oil. I'm just whacking in there now. There we go. So I just want to make sure all that is mixed in. Right, now we're going to add the herbage, right? So I want a smaller teaspoon. I've only got I've got a couple of different size ranges of teaspoons, so we're going to use this one. So, oh, anyway, I forgot to say, haven't I? So I've been watching Vikings, right, and I'm going to say, oh my fucking god. What I'm going to do is, and I don't actually think it goes for the Vikings themselves, actually, to be honest with you. I think it goes for anyone alive at that time. I'm going to actually classify them as a completely different human species, because they are just fucking, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm actually confused. I'll tell you a little bit in a second. Let me just sort this out. Right. I'm going to put in a little bit of butter. Let's do that. Oh, by the way, yeah, like I said, this lasagna I'm going to make with a bechamel sauce. I am proper skinned. I got a bit of a lend off my mate the other day. I'm still skinned, and I bought all the ingredients to do this, and it comes to like about Oh God, how much did it come to? I suppose without the beer and the beer that I got, I suppose about 15 quid, so it wasn't too bad, but you know, it's not like I'm using all the ingredients. The meat I already had anyway. I just bought an extra packet of bacon, some eggs, usual man stuff really, to be honest with you. Right, okay, let's whack this in before we talk about the old Viking situation. Right, I've got some oregano, I'm going to put that in. I've got Italian seasoning. I'm going to put that in as well. Right, basil. Putting in basil as well. And there we go. That's awesome. So I'll leave that to do that for a minute. Let's just get that. Right, them onions and the tomatoes look okay. So I'm just going to put them in here. And I'm going to do the meat in the residual awesomeness that is this mixture. And there we go. Right, let's get the meat in. This is where we kick it off. I'm whacking up to a 7. So in we go. Yeah, so Vikings. Oh mate, there was a geezer called Braun Ironside, right? Now, so basically what it is there was basically a bloke called Ragnar Lothbrok. He had some sons. He was the one that started doing all raiding and shit all over fucking England and all that business. Anyway, this geezer, he had a son called Braun Ironside, and in the series Vikings that I'm watching, how he died was basically the Russians, or the Rus as they were called then, apparently they had some sort of claim or ancestral homeland to Scandinavia, and they came to invade the Vikings' capital, which was called Kattegat. Let me just give this a mix here. Right, put in the chorizo. Anyway, so basically they invaded from the sea. There was a big fight on the beach. This Braun Ironside, like, he was basically known as the king that can never die, or something like that. Absolutely mental, right? He got stabbed or skewered with a sword, but not mortally, but almost mortally. Anyway, so the Rus have fucked off. They've come round and thought, right, we'll attack Kattegat from the land, because they first tried in the sea and it didn't pay off. And there were shitloads of them. We're talking like, imagine remember pictures like Roman columns, and there's like hundreds of thousands of fucking soldiers. And there's like this, they've approached Kattegat from like a dip, and there's like a little slight ridge line, and then below that is Kattegat. Anyway, so Braun Ironside, I actually thought he was dead, but apparently he wasn't. And he's in his bed, and he's basically pretty fucked. I mean, he's as fucked as you can be in that sort of time period. You know, he could be more fucked if he come up against like a fucking minigun or something like that. Anyway, so they basically said, look, we need you to sort it out and to get back on, basically get his armour back on, get him on the horse. And so he's done that, he's gone out there, he's fucked basically. He's practically 3/4 dead. And the Rus are sitting back, and they can see over the horizon this horse coming over with Braun Ironside on it, half dead. And apparently they said, like, you know, this is the king that can't die. And then they sent out a scout, not a scout, quite an important geezer in that I've got to stop chatting here because this, at the moment this is steaming. We don't want that because I'm talking to you lot. So I will apologise about that. Anyway, so basically this geezer's gone out there, said he's dead, and he's shot 3 arrows in his chest. And this Braun Ironside's fucking taken it. He's fucked anyway. And then he's just he's taken his sword out. He's taken his fucking sword out. And then he's just raised it up. And then as he's died, he's lowered it obviously. It slips in the ground. He's left there sitting on the horse and fucking, oh, he's fucked. And then over the hill just comes fucking thousands and thousands of Vikings. And these Russians fucking run for the hills, mate. So, yeah, so quite, yeah, they're quite mental people back then, mate, to be honest with you. So, right, I'm going to give this a little bit of a season. A little bit of back pepper. So, yeah, a little bit of a historical rant there. So, just stuff I'm watching. So, right, I'm going to do a tiny little bit of magic hands. Actually, I won't, actually. No, we'll magic hand it. Yes, there you go. So, the Ragnar Lothbrok saga, the Ragnar Lothbrok story of the Vikings. Amazing, actually. Very interesting. I'm not normally interested in series as long as that. 6 series, so it goes on for a while, but it's pretty mental. Anyway, welcome back. Right, so what we're going to do is we've got the beef, the pork, the chorizo, the bacon, and we just want to get a little bit of colour into that. And we're getting there, alright. So on the back here, I'm going to whack this on. So we're going to start the tomato sauce basically. So we've got we've got the onions, the garlic, the herbs, all that sort of business. But first things first, we're going to put in the tomato paste. Very important part. And this is where we're going to be bringing in the smoked paprika as well. Right, so I want about a nice big globule of tomato paste. Right, now I've got to put some sugar in this. Now, on a sort of weird front, because I'm actually, don't forget people, we're into week like, week 3, so I am a little bit poor. What do you mean he's poor? He's got all this. Yeah, but it's all from the freezer. So, you know what I mean? It's like, that's why, chaps and chapesses, I keep nice fridges and cupboards round. Right, you've got to keep an eye on this. Right, we're going to put in, we'll turn it off now, and we're going to swap over. The instruments of joy. Right, we're going to pour the meat in. Oh, one's escaped. Right, so I've taken all the water off that now. Right, and that is just pure, like pure joyous times. Let's get it in. Let's get the chopped tomatoes in. Oh, these are plum tomatoes. Oh, even better. I actually thought I picked up chopped tomatoes, but I've actually got plum tomatoes. So that is actually even better. So we've got 2 tins of plum tomatoes going in. Right. Awesome. I want a bit of that. Get that in. Right, I'm going to put in a little bit of water. Quite a bit of water, because this is going to, like I said, this ain't going to be ready for hours, right? This is going to be on a reduction, alright? Right, what else I might do, if I can find it, and if I can get it out, is I've got a bit of chicken stock. So, this is homemade chicken stock. if you can get the lid off without it fucking breaking. Right, I might be able to do it because it's going to be solid as fuck, isn't it? Right, so what I'll do, I'll quickly defrost it. So that's basically chicken. Like, I've got Knorr chicken stock cubes and other chicken stock cubes, OXO, all that business. But it's always nice to be able to, do you know what I mean? Put in like your own stint on it. Now we've got to add some sugar to this, so I'm going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of muscovado sugar. Now this will give it a really nice dark richness to it. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do. Right, now I'm going to add in my smoked paprika. So I'm going to add a big teaspoon of that in. You don't want it to be too overpowering. You just want it, you know. Also, to add in a little bit of mixed herbs as well. So we're going a little bit herby on this, nothing too much. I mean, there's going to be some big stuff coming up in the cheese department. And the reason why that is, it's not that I'm full of cheese, because I am, but it's not that, it's because, remember the Caesar salad we done about a week ago? Well, I've still got a little bit of cheese from that business left over. So I'm going to be putting in that. So that's how that basically goes. So, right, so in the oven, we have got a bit of an awesome situation going on. We're going to hope that we can get some of this chicken stock out at a reasonable rate, and we can. So I'm going to put in about that much chicken stock. Now that can go back and live in the freezer, because that's where it lives. Don't forget, always keep an eye on all your shit and where it goes. So there we go. So there we are. Yeah, so this is basically it, right? That's it. There's not much more I can do until I see what we could do. We'll whack in a little bit more olive oil, a few glugs of that. I'm just trying to think what else I can add to this. I've got loads of jars of different stuff. You've all seen the behind the scenes of my kitchen. If you haven't, check it out. I mean, I'm looking at a chart at the moment of smoked tomato paste. But remember, if I open it, it has to go in the fridge. And that's how it is. Anyway, I think that'll do for now. I'm going to let that go now. And we are just going to, as per usual, the oven turns itself off. As soon as you fart, it's like a schizophrenic behind the wheel of a fucking Robin Reliant. It really is. Right, let's get this back on because I have to do that. So, and it won't do it because it's being a shit. There we go. Sort your life out, fucking oven. Right, this is going to cook off. Right, no word of a lie. I don't know what time it is. I don't know, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, who fucking knows. Right, this is going to cook off for quite a lot of hours. So, this is part 1 of the lasagna, and I'm also going to be doing chips of it. Everyone loves chips with lasagna. So this is part 1 of the lasagna and chips. Winner, winner, lasagna fucking dinner.